ThermiRF is one of the newer minimally invasive procedures that's available to the public. What makes it different is that we are focusing on altering the temperature versus energy.
So with the ThermiRF today, I'm hoping to deal with this jowly chin area. And so I'm excited to see how I can deal with a little bit of lifting and tightening here. And also I'm excited to know that we can take care of these lines in a not with Botox, because after time it doesn't work. There's no way I'm doing plastic surgery for a long time that I see in the future.
Some patients who come to me aren't necessarily ready for surgery, and therefore having an instrument in my armamentarium to help, provide rejuvenation without necessarily cutting is a great option to have. Essentially what I do is I will inject the areas that we're treating with tumescent fluid. I'll make small stab incisions like in front of the ear and also underneath the jawline area. And with a probe, I'll actually insert that under the skin and direct that deeply towards the muscle fascial tissue, and I'll also direct it more superficially to under the skin.
What I'm hoping to achieve from this procedure is just a mild rejuvenation, something that is preventative, something that is rejuvenating.
The procedure though itself takes about an hour, hour and a half to do, and once we're done, patients are able to go home. The recovery process, it varies, but it can take a few days to maybe about a week for most of the swelling to settle down. People ask how long does the results last. From the studies that we're seeing, we're actually seeing about 2 to 3 years of results, which is actually better than some of the other minimally invasive modalities that are out there. This is the probe that we insert under the skin. You can see there's an insulated part and there's an open area. So this is the area that delivers the heat. This is the part that I'll direct underneath the skin, either deep towards the muscle or more superficially towards the skin. After making my stab incision, I will pass the probe underneath the skin to create tunnels. So I make slow kind of back and forth movements as I withdraw the probe, heating the underlying tissue, and I have it slightly angled so I'm touching that deeper fascia muscle. And before I fully exit, I'm just going to go advance it. And just start again. Now if you start to see the screen, the infrared screen, you actually see the areas getting a little bit whiter. That indicates the areas that I've actually treated. If there's any areas that I feel are too hot, I have a little ice ball here that I'll just touch on that area really briefly just to calm the temperature down. That's usually very effective.
Dr. Honrado was incredible. He made me feel relaxed. He just made me feel like I was in really, really good hands. I felt completely comfortable. It was incredibly easy. I did not feel a thing. You hear radiofrequency and heat, and I thought it was going to feel hot. I didn't feel any warmth. I felt a couple of sensations, a little frick here and there when a needle was when I was getting numbed, the way I would if I was at the dentist, but I did not feel any of the heat. It was one of those things where I kept thinking, when is it going to start? So I cannot believe how literally painless in every way it was.